first of all, guys, could you please just introduce yourself one by one and also your experience in the crypto industry? So, Betty, please go ahead.
Great. Thank you very much. My name is Betty Waitherero, and I am the leader of the KOY Jumuiya DAO. This is a decentralized autonomous organization that houses all of KOY Network's ecosystem, and that includes our investors, our developers, enthusiasts, people curious about mobile money service in Africa, and decentralization as a service. Basically, we are a place where people can develop their own DAOs and contribute in terms of marketing and activities towards the enhancement of the KOY network ecosystem.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, thanks for having me. I am part of the tech team at KOY, and I'm also part of a software development team called Why Not Blockchain Solutions. And we were heavily involved in Telos for a long while, about 4 years now in the crypto space, mostly developing DeFi applications. And we are at the moment we're helping with the actual network development of KOY and applications building on it. So the KOY app that you see there, that I help to make that a reality. And yes, I'm just here to make sure things run smoothly and work properly.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So, Richard, it's your time. So, could you please say a bit about yourself, your experience, Richard?
Thank you, Mishu. My name is Richard Erikodi. I'm a founder and CEO of KOY Network. My background is accounting and finance, and I've been in the blockchain space since 2014. As you will hear more and more as we get into it, got a background within Telos and EOS, and I was one of the founding team members on Telos and also the founding CFO of the Telos Foundation. Thank you for having us in this space, and we're hoping you'll enjoy what you hear from us today.
Yes, thank you guys for having here actually. So guys, write in, just know about the KOY. So I can say that KOY is the network in the layer 1 specialized blockchain that is focuses on the transfer of value between the individuals and businesses in Africa. So if you want to learn more about just stay tuned with the same session and gather more knowledge. Thank you. So I would like to just know more about your KOY. So what is your primary focus of your KOY 2.0? Like, what is the goal?
Our primary focus is actually in supporting the mobile financial services within Africa and with anyone that wants to do business with Africa. And this involves utilizing decentralized services in order to improve the experience within mobile financial services and enhancing the efficiency of payments, money transfers, e-commerce and cross-border transactions. Our main objective is to harness the full potential of blockchain technology to implement innovative Web3 solutions for everyday business and financial activities. We're basically leveraging Web3 to and all the technology within blockchains to improve the transfer of value, to support the unbanked specifically to be able to access financial services and also serve as an on and off ramp for crypto within the African context. But also not forgetting that Africa has a fairly significant diaspora outside Africa, so we also want to be able to bring those together within this one ecosystem where they could transact and trade seamlessly across the nations. Considering there are 54 countries in Africa, we're trying to make sure that we can bring all that together, make sure that it works seamlessly.
Okay, yeah, got it. And also, like, Betty just wanted something like what is the mission, and also how does the KOY 2.0 aim to facilitate the value transfer between the individuals and businesses in Africa? Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can. I think Rich is best positioned for this one.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can answer
Okay.
that. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to know how we facilitate the transfer of value between individuals and businesses in Africa. Is that the question?
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Yeah, KOY Network is infrastructure for mobile financial services. And when you take a look at Africa, the main transfers value currently between individuals and small businesses is on the mobile money platforms. So with KOY Network, we're going to, and we've already started doing this actually, build wallets and mobile apps that will be designed to transfer national currencies across geographical distances and between individuals as a way of mobile banking, but a different kind of using a different kind of platform from the existing ones. And and we're providing this platform that is scalable and also a lot more interoperable, because when you look at the existing platforms, they're more siloed, very national based, and interoperability is very poor, to a point where in some countries the regulators have actually mandated interoperability through the law just to make sure that they're joined up. But in some places, or most cases, it's not the fault of the telcos, but it's just hard to do, to integrate these. So with KOY Network, integration should be much easier to deploy, as we're one platform based on blockchain and via APIs. We can facilitate the value between individuals and businesses, but this will be mainly at point of sale for purchasing and wallet to wallet for person to person transfers, as well as bill payments. And, will be like, successful platforms like M-Pesa or Airtel Money, and also in Zimbabwe, Ecotel, EcoCash, and various other places. So it will be similar to that, but we're looking to enhance the experience by leveraging Web3 technologies, and also to smoothen the process, but specifically to promote interoperability both within the countries as well as cross-border payments, is a main thing that KOY Network brings to the table.
Yeah, got it. Thank you for explaining. So guys, they have their website and other social links in our community, Decentralized Club. Just check it and also then make your own research actually. So what types of solution can developers actually deploy on your KOY network?
I'll take this one. So I'll start by saying that we are building an antelope-based blockchain. So for reference, it's a blockchain very similar to Telos, EOS, and Wax. So really you can deploy any type of DeFi application on it. So it can be a general purpose blockchain, but our core focus, as you might have guessed, would be on mobile financial services. So typically, I would guess that a developer deploying on our network would want to play in that space. And that would be point of sale in an environment like that, or perhaps financial instruments that work well in that sector. And this network is also positioning itself to provide infrastructure for large telcos to deploy mobile money solutions on it. So I think there will be two main type of target markets, target audiences for this network. The first would be the general crypto community, anyone who want to deploy a financial solution on a blockchain and who would like to have exposure to that niche market in Africa. And then the second would be actual existing enterprises or new entrepreneurs that want to create mobile financial services in Africa.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you. So, and there's another one, like as far I know, like you are also providing support smartphone apps serving Africa. So how does actually the KOY 2.0 like a project support smartphone app serving Africa, and its Discord actually.
Sorry, can you repeat the question? There's a bit of background noise.
Okay, yeah, it's raining actually. Sorry for
Alright.
this. I just want to know, how does your KOY support smartphone apps serving Africa actually?
Well, we're building standard applications that are very easy to use, which is one of the main requirements within our plan. But crucially, we're taking into account some of the challenges within some of these nations, access to data and things like that. And these then drive the general design of the apps, as well as the, things like data consumption. We try to keep them as light as possible, but also as easy to use as possible. But we're also aware that not everyone has a smartphone. So we're also examining how we can, we're working on something that will allow also the non-smartphone users to be able to access the platform. But yeah, so it will be standard apps within the App Store, as well as the Play Store, but also web-based applications will be available, because we're trying to increase the reach as much as possible, but crucially promote the usage of these apps by making them as simple to use as possible, as well as easily accessible through various channels that are available. But also not fully immersed in it yet, but we're also taking a look at the Harmony OS from Huawei as just keeping an eye on that, because it could potentially become a fairly dominant OS operating system within Africa. But beyond that, we're also keeping an eye on the manufacture of smartphones around Africa, the reduction of the costs of smartphones, like the one coming out of Rwanda. They're already at $50. They could potentially, with a scale, be able to get it down to about $30, which will make it much more accessible for all users.
Okay, that's amazing. That's fantastic, I can say. Let's talk more about your token. I can see you have your native token. So could you share just a bit about your token? I can see you have your utilities staking and others. So, could you share about your token and utilities? Like, where can people purchase and what can they do if they buy? So, yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, do you want to take this, or do you want to catch up, Betty?
I'll let you take it for now.
Okay, that's fine. Our token, the main utility for it is access to the blockchain resources within our platform, but that's just early days. We're quite flexible in terms of whatever use comes across from various innovators. We invite new thinking around it, and generally we will utilize it to also promote the cross-border solutions that we put across in terms of settlements and ease of transfer of value, especially where liquidity is quite thin. Because when you look at Africa, for example, the cross-border payments between countries is quite low, the volume, and in some areas, the routes actually don't exist, and it's quite difficult sometimes to transfer money between countries. For example, in Rwanda, there's a group of students from, I think, Ivory Coast or someplace, where transferring funds from their home country to pay for their tuition fees is quite a task, and sometimes it needs to be transferred out to France and then back into Rwanda, which is not suitable. Right? We need a more direct route. So utilizing the coin token will be able to provide liquidity to then create some of these routes, but also on the back of that, our business plan will create opportunities or businesses around between quite a few of these countries to promote trade across them. But beyond that, our token is available to the community to utilize through staking.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, the opportunities
Yeah, I can
to
hear you. Go
stake,
ahead.
support the platform, secure the platform through staking, and from there there'll be staking rewards. We've got a fairly well developed platform for that. Thanks to Jacques and some of the creativity, he's managed to build us a fairly good platform for staking and claiming staking rewards. And we'll continue building around this to make sure that it's more and more rewarding. And in the background, we're also speaking to crypto enthusiasts and experts that will also come in and help devise new methodologies and strategies around the tokenomics beyond the startup, just to make sure that it remains vibrant. And as we enter the markets, that we've got new thinking around how the token flows around the crypto economy.
Yeah, got it. Thank you. And also, like, do you have any plan about your listing in future? Like, like about your token, do you have any listing plan?
Yes, we've got a plan for listing. Various conversations are taking place, and you know, as soon as we're ready to announce, we will announce. But the intention to list on both DEXs and centralized exchanges is in the works. And on some of the DEXs, actually, there's a developmental work that needs to be done to prepare, which is informing how we proceed going forward in terms of bridges to EVMs and other blockchains. And look out for announcements coming through. But we are going to build bridges, and we will be listing on both decentralized exchanges as well as centralized exchanges over the next few weeks.
Okay, yeah, wish you good luck for the future. Just keep building. Thank you for this nice answer. Yeah. And also, as you are focusing on Africa, actually, so what are some specific sectors or industries that the KOY targets with its solutions?
Initially, we are targeting the mobile financial services, payments, banking, access to funding and various other products around the mobile financial services. But like Jacques said, the blockchain can also be a general purpose blockchain. So beyond that, we'll be looking to support IoT, the green economy, and various other aspects. Like in Burundi, we've got a partner there who sells and installs solar panels in the domestic setting, and their main business is to supply these to be paid for in installments, and they're looking to have a loyalty point scheme built into it. They're looking to build like a mini grid of solar panels, and we'll be helping them develop an economy around that will be running on the KOY network. That will be part of the IoT setting that we have. But specifically on IoT, some of the experiments we've conducted are around secure IoT equipment, device identity, and also secure transactions, which is something we call IoTT, the Internet of Trusted Things, where we're bringing the Web3 advantages to deploy directly within regular business. So those will be some of the things that we bring into the space using the blockchain, but also new economic activities that will, on the green space. And I'm careful not to say too much because these are businesses and clients, and over time you'll get to know them. But I've seen some very innovative approaches to activity-based airdrops and other fantastic things. But I'm sure you'll get to hear from them. And Betty, if you're free, you can chime in with these things as far as you want to take them. But there are new activities and new economic activities specifically that can only be developed and designed, supported via blockchain, that are currently not there, and we're quite keen to support those, especially around micropayments, as well as like I said, the cross-border payment system that we're offering in this regard. But beyond that, there will be, like in Zimbabwe, there's a telco that we've spoken to who have a very tiny market share, but in order to exist within that market, they need to cut their costs drastically. And we believe they'll be able to survive by coming through onto the KOY network, and those discussions are ongoing.
Sure. And just to add on to what Richard has said about types of businesses that are coming on board, and the partnerships that we've seen so far are from a very diverse group of people. Some of it is very unique to Africa. So you have community organizations, better known as saving and credits cooperative movements, so SACCOs. And these are organizations that are looking for what you'd call a unified wallet. They're looking for a way for their members to not just save, but also get an opportunity to invest in the future of mobile money payments and, of course, Web3 approaches. And then some of them want to institutionalize. So they have been looking for a way, a platform that doesn't cost them an arm and a leg. You're offering the services and the ecosystem, and that's where KOY Jumuiya DAO comes in. Of course, we also, as a DAO, engage actively in educating our members, especially because, and you'd find this is quite surprising, but even across the Antelope ecosystem, we do have people who you are savvy when it comes to Web3, you are savvy when it comes to, blockchain and crypto, but it's good to always learn and brush up on your skills when it comes to protecting your keys, your key hygiene, things like that. And of course, we also are equipped to educate people who are completely new to blockchain. And those are the kind of people that are being targeted right now. And you see them being onboarded in the next few weeks. One of the other things that Richard mentioned was the green economy. I'd like to say it's actually more expansive than that. It's the blue economy. So we're talking about communities along the East African coastline, and also businesses that are engaged in green technology and approaches when it comes to green energy. So the kind of opportunities accorded with the Web3 facilities on on KOY network allow these businesses to kind of leapfrog from where they are right now, which is basically you're just a green tech. Maybe you're providing certain services like off-grid solar and wind power, and then you leapfrog all the way into Web3, allowing your customers and yourself to seamlessly move between mobile money payments, being able to register your NFTs or certify your technology, verify using Internet of Trusted Things, and so on. And these are the kind of businesses that will be coming on board and becoming part of the KOY Jumuiya DAO and KOY network ecosystem. So there's going to be a lot of activities within the ecosystem where you will see opportunities as active participants. You'll see opportunities to not just earn different types of token, but also be able to swap, exchange, and so on. And so, we're looking forward to announcing these different partnerships and also getting everyone actively involved in these different opportunities and, basically competitions. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you once again, Betty. So it's time to take some questions, but before that, I would like to know just more one thing. That is, you're just planning for Africa, but do you have any plan in future expand this community, like expand your work all over the world actually, so that people can get some benefits? And what is your future development plan then?
Yeah, we're a global business, and we do have a global outlook in all sorts of things that we're doing. And we're looking to expand beyond Africa, but mainly promoting business within Africa and also with anyone that wants to do business with Africa. Like I said previously, there's a significant African diaspora across the world. just by engaging them, we'll be doing business with the rest of the world. There's about 2 million Africans in the Middle East, many more in America, North America, but across the world you'll find Africans. Therefore, we should be able to support them in terms of the remittances and also just participation with economies back home as much as possible. KOY Network is a London-based business, and we'll be looking to secure an EMI license in London, as well as in the EU. And these are businesses that will develop their footprint in these countries, and also in the Middle East, probably in the UAE is one of the areas we're looking at. But yes, we do have an international plan, and that will be implemented as we go along. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you guys. Wish you good luck for the future. Just keep building, actually. So it's time to take some questions from the community. I already unmuted a few people from here. Get ready, guys, with your best question. The first one is Jay. Hello, Jay.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me up, Mishnu. So my question is, how does your project differentiate itself from existing solution, and what unique value does it offer to both users and broader blockchain community?
Thanks for your question, Jay. One of the main unique things that our project brings to the space is that we lean very heavily into regulation. We're chasing the space that is heavily regulated. We want to provide services in that area to make sure that even they can access the blockchain technology. And we've come across regulators that have been quite resistant to blockchain, but over time they're coming around. Just this weekend gone, I was in a conversation discussing blockchain and how blockchain can be deployed within Kenya to secure certain public processes, including elections. And that was a vibrant discussion, which we hadn't fully considered within the business, but we could potentially do it. And our blockchain being a hybrid blockchain, it's permissioned, but it has a privacy layer to protect the mobile money side of business, while we have a DAO and the token on an open Web3 platform with block explorers, and that's available as well. And it could well be the perfect blockchain to do that kind of thing, because we're carrying private users' information, as well as you'll need a way of verifying some of the information going on within the platform in an open manner, as you would on a blockchain. But yeah, so that's one specific difference specific differentiation between what we're doing that distinguishes us from other blockchain platforms. But beyond that, we're looking to integrate them. We've identified there's a fragmentation within the mobile financial services, and we want to be part of the integration of that industry, and specifically also to offer opportunities outside of the telco setup, which we believe will bring in a flexibility that's currently not there, which will then in turn promote more innovation and progression within the space. For users, we believe they'll be able to access lower costs on their transactions, more efficiency, more uptime, and access to their assets, whether it's mobile money itself or crypto, if they get involved with that kind of thing. And we're working hard to be able to provide them with an on and off ramp into the crypto space, and directly using their national currencies where possible. So these are some of the things that we'll be bringing into the space. And additionally, we want to provide this decentralization as a service to classic enterprise business, Web2 business that's a bit jittery around going into blockchain. So we offer them a full consultancy service that removes the complexity of deploying on blockchains. And some of it is by offering them a developer portal that is highly designed to, it will be as close to no code as we can get it, just to lower the barrier of entry, just to make sure that it's accessible, and it brings in new people into the blockchain space, which is a key business plan of ours. We're looking to reduce the barriers for Web2 businesses and help them transition into Web3 by eliminating complexity and various other difficulties by developing user-friendly tools and lower deployment costs. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for this nice answer. Thank you, Jay, for your question.
Yeah,
So the next one is,
Sorry, I think Betty had
yeah.
something to say. I can also check if Jacques would like to add to it.
Okay.
No, I think you said it well. I think it's that connection between being both a permissioned and a general purpose public blockchain.
Yeah, for me, I just wanted to add that, on top of one of the ways that we're differentiated is how we do our infrastructure in terms of node validation and block producers. So unlike other public blockchains where you have a voting system, here we have pre-chosen block producers, and then we also have the DAO nominated block producers, and in that way, this is how the ecosystem is growing its infrastructural network. And so there is always an opportunity for businesses that have an experience in block production to join and be nominated as a DAO nominated block producer, and then later, transition into becoming corporate block producers. And that's a program that is going to be part of the DAO system going forward. And having said this, there is an opportunity for remote block producers as well to be part of the DAO nominated block producer system. So this is an opportunity for businesses that have provided infrastructure and based in Africa and would like to be part of this. And then, of course, these particular businesses would go through a block producer education program. So there will be a block producer academy as part of the DAO activities going forward. So these are some of the ways in which we differentiate in terms of, first of all, making sure that we have a diverse group of infrastructure providers around the world, and then also investing in terms of time, education, and also infrastructure support, providing the tools for those remote block producers within Africa. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for your nice explanation. Thank you, Jay. So, Rick, are you there? Hey, Rick.
Yeah, thank you for bringing me up. So my question is, considering you guys have a token, have a coin, so like in what way can you increase the demand and scarcity of your token out there? And like, do you have an ambassador program?
Hi, yes, we do have a token, and there are various strategies in making sure that our token economy is vibrant and efficient. Initially there's a good staking program that we have in place, and as we go out into the market, there'll be more strategies deployed. As I mentioned earlier, we're consulting with crypto economists to continue advising on different ways of managing the token economy. In terms of an ambassador program, there is one currently being run through the KOY Jumuiya DAO, and I believe they've got plans going forward into how that will be managed, and will be interesting, I think, and Betty could potentially speak more to that. But yes, we do have an ambassador program.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, just Oh, sorry. Just to answer you on the ambassador program, at the moment we're not bringing on board any new ambassadors, but that's just temporary. As Richard has said much earlier, that there is a path towards getting to the exchanges and bringing on coin onto decentralized exchanges as well as the mainstream exchanges. And so in that regard, there should be an uptake of ambassadors as we move towards that and beyond that. So stay tuned and please join our Telegram group and be active within the community. And there is opportunity for you to become ambassadors in the near future.
Okay, I'll definitely check out your Telegram account right away. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Rick. TK, are you there, TK?
Yeah, I'm here, and thank you very much for having me. Amazing project. My question, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. My question is, can you, what are the potential risks associated, with the crypto economic model of Coin Network? How does the Coin Network plan to mitigate this risk and ensure long-term sustainability?
Sorry, TK, can you repeat the early part of your question? I missed that.
Yes, what are the potential risks associated with the the crypto economic model of Coin Network, and how does Coin Network plan to mitigate this risk and ensure long-term sustainability?
Well, potential risks will be around how we manage the economy, how the efficiency of the market. That is a main risk, and one of the things we're doing is to try as much as possible to increase the depth of our markets by we have a plan to get onto as many exchanges as possible going forward to make sure that the market is efficient by being quite deep enough. Beyond that, we've got a good staking program in place that will potentially offer rewards for long-term holders. There will be airdrops that I'm aware of from some of the projects, and as a project, any projects that come along, we'll be encouraging them to consider our holders for airdrops. So, there'll be those kinds of programs running around the place, and also users will be able to access, if you want national currencies from the various countries, you should be able to swap using coin. So holding the token will not only open doors to new currencies and stable coins, but you'll also be able to gain in terms of staking rewards and any other reward programs that come along. I think there was one run a few weeks back for our testnet, where the general users were invited to help us troubleshoot and bug bounties and various other things on our testnet to earn coins. So there'll be these are some of the things that we use, the initiatives that we have to manage the efficiency of the coin market or economy, as well as to then promote the reduction of risk in these places. But beyond that, we're using Antelope blockchain, as Jacques mentioned. So we've got onboard security within our platform. Jacques, if you want, you can go into the detail of how we're securing it with keys and various other things. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
If you're interested, I think.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Paulina, are you there, Paulina?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay, my question is, according to the law, the investor of the project expects a certain rate of the return from their investment in the share. How can profit from project? That's my question.
If I heard you correctly, you'd like to understand how users can profit from the project. Is that correct? Paulina?
I think so. Paulina, could you please refresh your question once again, Paulina?
Okay, repeat my question. According to the law, the investor of the project expects a certain rate of the return from their investment in the share. How can profit from project?
Okay, yeah. How can people make profit from project?
We will have various initiatives. Currently, they're being designed. Right now, you can gain from the staking rewards, but when we get into the exchanges, there'll be various initiatives, probably liquidity pools and various other initiatives that can bring in profit. And beyond that, further down the line, medium to long term, we'll also look to launch an on-chain exchange, which will then offer opportunities for trading and for profiting as well as losses if you're not careful. But those are some of the areas you'll be able to benefit from the project. But we also have an active campaign to maintain the price levels and hopefully get the value of our token as high as possible through our actions and activities with a dApps that will deploy, access to coin for the citizens of the various nations that will be involved with the mobile money platform. So with that, it's my expectation that we'll have a fairly active movement within the price of coin. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. So, Pauline, I think hope that you got your answer. So, I think we are enough for now. So, we need to wrap this session. People, if you have any more questions and queries, you can ask their social. It's raining here actually heavily. So, yeah, like Richard and Jax and Betty, do you have anything else that you want to share with us before wrapping this session? Like any important news that you want to share?
Yeah, I'd like to say that, it's your opportunity now to just be able to swap and gain some coin. One of the initiatives that we are going to be rolling out in the next few weeks is that we are going to have Genesis Snapshot. So for those who don't know what a Genesis Snapshot is, it's when we decide to take a look at all the accounts at a specific time in the future. We say all those accounts that are part of the chain that have been opened at this point, all of them can receive certain airdrops, certain prizes, certain tokens. And so this should encourage you all. Just make sure you open a coin account, make sure you buy some coin, and please use our swap site. I think that they'll be provided in the chat, and also just be part of that initiative so that when we do the Genesis Snapshot, you are part of the original group of accounts that are going to be part of the future airdrops and so on. So yes, we do intend, as a DAO, we do intend to continue rewarding our investors and our community members long into the future for all their activities and participation. And so also in this regard, we do have DAO AMAs coming up as well. Please participate in those. There will be rewards for those who have coin accounts. So key to this, and what I really wanted to emphasize, is make sure you have a coin account opened, make sure you have invested, and then so that you are part of that Genesis Snapshot when the time comes for the airdrops, for the various businesses that are part of the KOY network ecosystem.
Thank you, Betty. Those are all important points, and I'll add to that by referring you to the messages that have been attached within this space. We've got some slides just demonstrating our platform. I draw your attention to all of them. There's one that shows you our entire ecosystem and where we're going with this. And like Betty said, make sure you get onto our GetCoin link. It's quite easy to use, easy to access. You need your MetaMask on the Binance Smart Chain to be able to connect to that. We've made it as easy as possible to get coin and create an account. Be careful, follow all the instructions on there. We've also got our tokenomics slide on there, and that gives you a breakdown of all the different pools. And I'm looking forward to the listeners participating in that, especially on the early access of our launch pool, which will support the project and get us further forward. But yeah, our blockchain is up and running. It's you can try it out. You can open an account and start moving your tokens around, and also earning some staking rewards from it. Apart from that, I need to thank you for joining us on the space and for being interested in our project as much as possible. And keep interacting with us on our socials. We're all available. The team is very accessible, and we're happy to answer any questions you have. Ambassador team is also very active on Twitter or X, as well as Telegram. But yeah, come join us and let's go on this journey together. Thank you. Oh, did the host drop? I think she did. It's raining. Do you have anything to add, Jacques? Before we get a question from TK, I think he's got a question there.
No, I just want to say thank you for having us.
Fantastic. TK, I see your hand up. Do you have a question that we can pick up? No? Did you just forget? That's fine. I think the host, because of the rainfall, might be having problems connecting. But yeah, is there anyone else within Decentralized team on here?
Well, I'm here finally.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to encourage people to make sure that they open their Koi accounts, and remember that we have our admins and our ambassador team ready to support you in terms of the process of how to use the app, get registered, make sure you do your swaps, and of course, maintain key hygiene. This is crypto. We do not have access to people's accounts or funds, so you have to keep your private keys very secure. Other than that, I'm looking forward to seeing more people interact with us and ask questions and, navigate around the ecosystem. Please take time to check out our staking app, which, by the way, has a 20% APR. So that's very high rewards. Please feel free to swap for coin, purchase coin, and then immediately stake. And it's 20% APR, compounded on the daily. Richard, are you there?
I am here. Yeah. I'm here. I was trying to to unmute. I don't see the host back, so I'm not sure what direction she was planning to take with this. But happy to take questions from anyone here. One of the speakers, I think TK. Well, the weather's bad at her location, and that's why I think she's dropped. But TK, your hand is still up. Do you have a question? No? So I think we can call the space to a close. There's someone with a question, but they don't have a mic and we can't add them. You could add it you could ask your question on the chat maybe, and we can pick that up. Or go to the socials and ask it there. We'll be able to do that. Betty, could you give them a link to the socials? To the Telegram group especially.
Sure, let me get that done. And then they can ask the questions within the Telegram group. But yeah, I mean, if you'd like to continue the conversation, because at this point we just have to bring the space to an end, please join us and let us know what you think, and ask your questions directly to the team within the Telegram group. If you have any challenges, just let us know as well. And do remember that KOY Network is on Anchor. And so you can connect your account directly through Anchor Wallet, either on your Android or iOS phone, or directly onto your desktop as well.
Thank you, Betty. So I think we'll call it a day, and thank you everyone for coming to our space, and we hope to see you within the Telegram groups and also interacting with us on X. See you soon, and thank you very much.